Shooting the shit with Rhonda and T.
Hey.
Today we are reviewing Love and Marriage, Love and Hip Hop. Is it? Growing, what is the name of this?
Growing Hip Hop.
Love and Hip Hop ATL.
Love and Hip Hop.
I got Love and Marriage Hip Hop. Okay. Hi, we are reviewing Love and Hip Hop, season 10, episode 7. Okay. Before we start, tell them what to do.
Smack that double subscribe to our channel. You don't subscribe, my smack the boat you.
I didn't catch that last part.
It was a threat at the end. If you don't subscribe, people's gonna smash something. All right.
Okay.
Something at your house. Okay.
Oh my.
All right, y'all. So Spice been handling her business, y'all.
Yay.
She moved her kids to the U.S. She got a song with Shaggy and Sean Paul. She ain't here doing the thing. She said she's been working on her stuff since 1999. So her time has finally came. Look here.
That's just going to show you, man. Ain't no overnight success. And she been doing Love and Hip Hop for a minute, just to, But I think she probably had a lot of singles. But this one, like, with Sean Paul and Shaggy really catapulted her to another level.
That's a good combination.
I mean,
and she on there killing it. Yeah. So Yandy and Rashida, y'all, they at the club to support Spice. Yandy sitting up there telling a bald-faced lie about her foster daughter, y'all.
I'm glad it wasn't just me, because I was like, this.
It was a lie. She said she showed up at Atlanta. She showed up. Like, I ain't had no conversation. She showed up, and I told her I'd help her get an apartment and pay her first couple of months. And she said that don't work for her. I was like, well, listen to the way she telling this story. Like, we ain't just watch it. Like, we don't know what really just went down.
You know how I feel about that. Did you see Medici? Did you see Medici out here doing a live talking about how he upset because the people came for Yandy?
So what did he say? What did he say? They coming for you too. But
he was just saying that it was just tearing their family down, and it's not fair, and that he's not insensitive, and it's not fair to what's her name?
Infinity.
It's not fair to Infinity, and the people it's not like that. And when the police get involved, like, I was like, now y'all keep adding another level and another level.
So the police
when did that happen?
Right.
So you saying we didn't sit up there and watch you tell Yandy to kick that girl out, because that's what I saw you do. And Yandy kind of was apprehensive about it, but she did it anyway, because whatever Medici wants, that's how the shit's gonna go down.
That's what seemed like. We only going by what you giving us. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. It's not fair to Infinity what y'all doing.
It's not that she said that wasn't gonna work for her. She said it hurt her feelings, that she felt like y'all were throwing her away. Like, say what it really is.
And she said she wasn't ready to be by herself. That's what she said. She said she can go get her own apartment and pay for it. She got the money. She's not ready to be alone.
For what I understand, I don't follow her on Instagram or anything, but from what I understand, she in college on scholarships and stuff, so it's not like Yandy is paying for her education. Apparently, she's a smart girl, smart enough to get her college paid for via scholarships. So Yandy, okay, back to Spice.
Right, all right. Well, thank goodness Spice music has started up. It interrupted the whole conversation. Thank God, because I can't. Spice a whole snack out here, baby. She was out here doing her thing and the twerking and just getting it in. Okay?
I wish I could do that. I can't do that.
I ain't never been able to move it like that.
I remember when Tony was little, he was a little bitty something. And I don't know if you remember Petra, but she came out and she had a video. He was like, I don't know what she's saying, but I like her.
I bet he did. So now we see Safari, Sierra, Carly, and her daughter at the table with Yandy and Rashida, okay? Sierra was like, I've been seeing Safari hanging out lately, and I wonder why he not home trying to fix his family. Sierra was not having it this whole episode for Safari, baby.
Well, and he's like, it's Safari and all the girls. Like, there wasn't even no dudes there. Like, what are you doing there?
Yeah. Just out, just to be out, just out. So we meet Spice dude, Justin. He works for productions. So they didn't did the Candy and the Todd move. They didn't put up behind the scenes.
Oh, he ain't no Todd. We know that.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
I mean,
Yeah, that could go either way. So we got Amaretta the Great. She's at her father's gravesite. We see her sister is there as well. So they have worked out their problems.
good.
She's still not seeing eye to eye with her mother, though.
Can I say something? Because I got to get this off my chest. Because I love Amaretta. I think she's beautiful. Was she wearing 2 wigs? How was that thing working? Because it was a part over here and a part over here. I just wanted to take that shit off. She's a beautiful girl. She didn't need none of that. But I was like, how many wigs is she wearing?
Yeah, I don't know who did that.
She did.
Yeah. So we found out that her father was murdered. Well, she talked about it before when she was 1. But what we didn't know, her mama was there when it happened. So I guess she heard the shots ring out, and by the time she ran out, he was laying out there on the ground. And she's saying that this is the root of all of her issues because she has been left alone. Okay. Her sister is like, but mama understands that. That's why she played the role of mama and father. Amaretta says she did do that for the first part of their life. And then I guess when she hooked up with the
dude, met this dude,
that went out the door, you know? Yeah. So her sister.
And I would imagine if you were there when your man got shot, that's traumatizing.
I can't imagine.
So, you know what I'm saying? So her choices probably were definitely affected by the things that happened to her prior to that. But, you know, it affected her kids too.
Yeah. So
I think a lot of us have some type of dysfunction.
Yeah. The sister said, your dad wouldn't want y'all at odds, you know. So Amaretta was like, she agreed to meet up with her mom one more time. Okay. That's what we was at with that. BK, Scrappy, and Safari out throwing axes, y'all. They out there throwing axes to release some stress. Okay.
What are they stressed about?
They don't know how to be husbands.
That's their stress?
That's their stress.
Scrappy should be, you should know by now, like Scrappy. Why? Why don't you know?
Why he don't know that Bambi ain't the one to play with? Like, has she ever been? Like, did she ever go for any of that? No.
Erica is probably somewhere like, really?
Yeah. With her man.
With her man, yeah.
They bring up, I forgot who said it, but somebody had brought up Sierra getting rid of the range. She had bought her range and she got rid of it and she bought them bracelets. And then Safari was like, I saw them bracelets, they nice, you know.
Wait, I didn't catch that. So BK bought Sierra a Range Rover and she traded it in and bought bracelets?
Remember we saw her buying the jewelry at the beginning?
Right.
Yeah.
She bought it with the money she got from the car he got her?
Yeah. Safari is like, man, them bracelets was nice. I seen
She got
them.
a new man, she can't drive around in the car that her
Right. So Scrap was like, wait, man, you gotta choose. And then Safari like, I mean, we can't really not pick BK over Sierra when Sierra is throwing my wife and your wife a baby shower.
Why do we have to choose? I don't have nothing to do with that.
Scrappy being childish. Okay.
I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
the bracelets were nice.
He said I seen that. He got geeked. He got geeked. Like I seen him. So Scrappy said he ain't know nothing about the baby shop. Okay, because clearly he ain't talking to his wife. So this is Scrappy saying. Scrappy saying he trying to release a record, okay? And it's taking time away from home and that's causing friction. He was talking about, you got to go out there, you got to promote the album, you got to be in the club, you got to, this is the stuff you do. Have an album when you have a song.
Look here, Scrappy. If you can't say music, then you don't need to be out here doing no music. So who even listening to his music? I didn't even know he had no music.
No, that's why I said when he did that one show, I was like, who the hell checking for little Scrappy ass? But Safari said something. I tune out when Safari gets to complaining about Erica because all of that is BS, And both of them basically was saying their wives are only mean to them because when they go out, they're pleasant to everybody else, but they the ones who catch it at home. That might be so with Bambi. I don't know. Erica's a be everywhere she goes. So
I've never seen Erica be pleasant.
No. Young Jock is at Ahmaud Arbery's birthday and launch of his new foundation. Ahmaud Arbery is one of the people that was killed by the police.
You can tell that Jock is involved in community and doing stuff different. Like he is not the same Jock that he used to be. And like I said, his girl, I don't know if they got married yet or whatever, but she seems to be a positive influence on him because he ain't out here wilding like he was in the past.
And then he has the radio station and everything.
So he got to carry himself different.
Yeah. I like this Jock.
I like this Jock. He's grown.
Yeah. Yandy's also there with her 15-year-old son. She says he is 15 and he needs to be aware of the terror that faces him out there. But yet, you threw a girl who's only 3 years older than him out to face that same terror.
That's why I have no respect for Yandy, because on one hand, you over here hugged up on Lil Mendici, but you just threw a child out last week. So Yandy, you
and I didn't realize they was that close in age. I was like, oh, Little Mendici 15?
He is so handsome. He is such a handsome kid. I don't know, like that was a good combination because that's a cute ass kid, that little Mendici. But I can't. I don't want to hear Yandy's mouth no more.
I don't want to see another protest or nothing. Nothing. She could save me with that. I don't even believe her no more.
Not at all. Not at all. And the thing is, like, it's crazy because Jock being out there felt very authentic, and Yandy being in the same space felt like some bullshit.
It was.
Like, bring these cameras, let me get this, political, whatever the fuck I'm supposed to be, this week.
So Jock is talking to one of the guys out there, and he talks about the shooting that happened at his club.
That's homeboy. That's Tamika's husband.
Oh, that's what that is. Oh, okay.
Because I saw a little glimpse of her too. She was there.
She was there. So it's not really sure what the whole thing, but it sounds like the son's friend got into it with security guard. Did the security guard get shot, or did somebody else get shot?
No, the boy. So from my one understanding, they showed up. This dude was acting out of order. His son's friend, probably because he's with Jock's son, so he's probably being real extra. And he got into it with security, and security shot him. Okay. So basically, he's saying he putting himself in scenarios that could But security, I mean, and security ain't trying to shoot nobody. That's the last thing they want to have.
So
to
he
do.
really had to
So
be
he had to be
acting a damn
real,
fool.
Yeah.
He probably had a piece too.
So he out there, people shoot. Yeah, he probably did, and he just wasn't quick at security because he out here playing with a gun instead of knowing what the hell he doing. Because I guarantee these little niggas ain't going nowhere to learn how to shoot one. They just out here trying to be
just
gangster.
buying them, don't know how to do that. Stupid. So we'll come back to Jack and his son later, but so right now we got Sierra with the mamas to be. Okay. Sierra had me crack it up. She said, "Can I have a Patron because I'm not pregnant?" I said,
heard. And you about need one to sit up and listen to these two hags talk about the joys of marriage.
Oh my goodness. She said she can't wait to have the baby shower because she's gonna be up in there drunk, busting it open on the floor. That's what she waiting on for the baby shower. I'm starting to like Sierra more and more.
I like Sierra because she definitely is very genuine and she don't mind being honest with her friends. She don't say stuff just because, you know, you should say that, you know, not to make waves. She say it, you know. She just has such a very sweet Southern way of saying things that it sounds, you know.
Oh my goodness.
When she starts with friend, how you gonna be mad at her?
Right. And that lets you know how evil Carly Red was to just be as evil as she was to her last season. I was like, because Sierra is very genuine. She really is. Okay, so Bambi talking about Scrappy might not be at the baby shower because he been acting so emotional lately. I'm like, both of y'all is probably hella fucking emotional in that house. You pregnant. He don't feel like dealing with it. You got babies running around left and right.
This is the thing I don't understand. And I sympathize with Bambi, but just so very little, only because I know it's hard having babies running around and being pregnant. But before you got pregnant, this was your problem with Scrappy. He wasn't stepping up, he wasn't doing his part, and you had 2 babies and it was a lot of work. So why in the world would you sit up there and then now have a 3rd baby? Because I know shit happens, but if you trying to like not have to deal with that situation and you know make sure it don't happen, I just don't understand. Right. He wasn't gonna be different. Yourself. How was it gonna be different than it already was? You having the same argument. Now you got to deal with 2 babies and you're pregnant on top of that. I know you are crazy.
She said she asked him for a divorce.
They should probably get a divorce.
And she said he will ask for a divorce, and then the next day he won't apologize. He'll just act like nothing happened. So they both been throwing around that divorce word to each other.
If you're 2 married people and you start saying that word divorce, then maybe you should start looking into it, because we don't even talk about breaking up. Like, that's just not something, unless I'm ready to break up, I'm not going to say that, you know, then you speak that shit into existence.
Well, she said she already contacted lawyers, so she said she's serious about it. She said he'd be at the recording studio, which he said, heard him say himself.
He said he did it.
Yeah, he said it. And she can't.
What do they do at the studio besides get high and get drunk?
He getting high, he getting drunk, talking about he working, talking about that's part of work. But meanwhile, she at home and she got restrictions. She can't carry her babies up the stairs. Now, mind you, these Negroes be in these huge houses with these stairs that's sky high. Now you got a toddler and a baby and you pregnant, and now she can't go up the stairs. And he ain't home to help because he getting high at the studio because he's working.
Like I said a couple weeks ago with what's that nigga name? Safari and Erica. Y'all over here living lavish. Scrappy ain't gonna do it. Get yourself a nanny. Stop buying red bottoms and all that bullshit for a minute and hire yourself some help, because you don't have it. with him. You know what I'm saying? I'd be damned if I wait on a nigga to do anything. If I can't do it, if the grass ain't getting cut and I don't want to do it, then you gonna pull up and it's gonna be a nigga out there cutting it down.
Somebody gonna do it. Right. So them two sat up there complaining. Like I said, I toned out when Erica talked. I don't want to hear about her and Safari.
Well, that's because Erica is just as much bullshit as Safari. So, you know, you can sympathize with Bambi, like I said, because her and Scrappy are for real. Like, we don't know what the fuck Erica is.
Right. So Amaretta, she meets her mom. Her mom meets her at her photo shoot. They make amends, y'all.
Good.
Her mother says she wants to regain her trust, you know, so you just got to work on it. I'm glad the mama finally apologized, and I think that's all she was waiting on.
She just wanted to hear sorry.
That's all she was waiting on.
And they should probably both get therapy.
Yeah, work on it.
Yeah.
I want to see her and her mama. They so cute.
Because they seem like, I mean, obviously she wanted to have the relationship back with her mother, because if she didn't, it wouldn't have bothered her so much and she wouldn't keep trying. And her mama don't need to be her manager.
No, absolutely not. But I'm glad again.
Maybe her sister should, until she could find, you know, her sister needs to help her. Somebody needs to help her because
she needs help.
She needs help.
Yeah. So we got Bambi and Scrappy. They're having a conversation.
Is that what that was?
Or they were having an argument.
I'm gonna need these niggas. This was just so. How you out here arguing with her, getting her upset, and she is pregnant, and you know it's an issue? Like, you should just don't go over there. If you can't keep your fucking mouth shut, then go back to the studio. That was us. Like, why is he screaming at her? And she, you know.
And he talking about he got to go to Miami. She like, oh, okay.
I'll be like that lady on the internet. He'd come back from Miami, his whole house would be empty.
He said he got to work the record. That's
and he said something else crazy. Like, I feel like he was trying to imply that he put her on. Is that what
he did say? That he said, "Let me remind you how you got the money for this shop."
No, stop.
Yeah,
stop it, Scrappy. Because we knew Bam. We didn't know Erica, but we definitely knew Bambi before.
We knew it. She said she had money when she met you, dude. And she said, and I helped you when your lights was getting cut off. See,
we saw that too. We saw that.
Your business. Now your business is out there. You shouldn't have said it. Cause you was hurting when you got with Bam. You weren't like that. Then he gonna say, you told me I was a good husband at first. Well, it's over. You probably was at first, but you ain't a good husband when it comes to helping out with all these kids. You know you wrong. And here's the thing. Is Jack and them still in the streets? Like, ain't that cuz? That's cuz. You don't seem like you hanging with him. Who was you hanging with? You hanging with Safari. Stupid. So she told him, don't come to the baby shower because his energy is messed up. Okay. So now,
as far as I'm concerned, none of them needed to be at the baby shower.
Well, we at Spice House. Okay, she's ready to go back on the road. She's been in the house cooking. Everybody wants something different. She's making accommodations for all the kids and the boyfriend and everything. Okay, she says she has had a pandemic relationship. Now it's time to take off her black hair and put her blue hair back on. Okay, it's time for her to be the dance hall queen that she is.
Her house is cute.
Super cute.
Her kids are cute.
So she want to know to her boo, all right, boo, it's time to switch it up. Are you ready for the change?
This is why I said he ain't no Ty Tucker.
Yeah, because he talking about he worried about her dancing on folks and her music is sexually provocative. And
what Spice was he looking at? Because
I'm like, this always been Spice. Yeah.
But you know what? Even that being said, like her dancing and stuff has never come across nasty though. It's always like a vibe, like it's a thing.
Mhm.
Like she's a dance hall queen.
It's fun. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know
Whatever his name is, whatever your name is, you fake roster. She could go right on back to Jamaica and get the real deal. Now she don't need to get your fake love and hip hop deployed ass.
You know what it is. You ain't finna come over here and now tell her that she can't do that because now she got a man. If you don't have, ain't you in her house? You in her house. Yeah. You better have several.
I don't think she the one.
I don't think she gonna go for it. I think she would politely let him know you gotta go.
She was like, thank you for the quarantine booty.
Yeah.
It was really nice and everything.
Yeah. She ain't the one. So now we got Jock. He out here playing ball with his son. Jock asked his son about his job. He like, yeah, me and my cousin, we was working out there. We get into a little altercation and mess around, lost their job. Jock like, all these bad decisions you making is adding up on you. Okay. Then they talk about him hanging out with the guy that caused the issue at his club. And he like, you told me to cut the dude off or I'm dead to you. He was like, I can't do that. I can't tell him 1 minute I love him and then the next minute, just cut him off. And Jock like, you hang with a dude that's gonna cause me to lose my company. Like, what are you talking about? These folks kill me having more love for these dudes in
the street. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I wonder, like, because this kid is definitely older than the rest of them. I'm wondering, and then we know Jock was out here wilding, if he wasn't there, like, when he was little, because niggas like to run around talking about my son, but he wasn't actively a part of his life. And now, as that he's grown, it's gonna be hard to come in his life and start trying to tell him what to do. So it feels like he's being a little bit rebellious because.
And it seems like that was said when they were on the family, whatever reunion, that he wasn't in his life like that in the beginning, and now you're trying to get this relationship. But if you let the streets raise your son, then your son love the streets and he ain't loving you like that.
And that's the bigger influence.
Yep.
That's unfortunate. But I do have respect for Jock. Jock was like, he ain't never talked to me like that before.
Son, talking about you trying to front for this TV show. And yeah, Jock said this ain't about no TV show. Y'all can cut the cameras right now because it ain't about that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, when all these cameras and stuff is on,
that's still my son.
My son.
He's like, he ain't never talked to me like that. If your child come out of mouth at you crazy and you ain't never seen that before, you're gonna be like, I'm not even really sure what I'm supposed to do. I would hate to punch this nigga in the middle of filming. Right. Because that's what I feel like right now.
Poor Jock. I hope they get
That's sad. I hope they get that worked out because
he is going down a bad path.
Yeah.
He's definitely in these streets. You know what I'm saying? So they had a conversation before. And I think, it's just he young and Jock, he lived that life, but now he older. And Jock was really affected by the dude in Texas that got killed. And then it's just like around here. You get tired every day seeing and hearing everybody get murdered.
Yeah.
At a different age. When I was in my teens and early 20s, the same stuff was going on, but you just see it different.
To some extent, but like I said, back then, though, like, people was fighting. Like, shootings were something that was like, did you hear about that?
Not here. Here, they was shooting. I grew up in the gang time. So people was getting shot. I was going to school and they were shooting in the schools. You know what I'm saying?
See, I wasn't like that. But I mean, when I was in Atlanta, though, I was in that club life. And I would sit there at the little mini bar and just be sitting there watching fights. Like, it was a point where I was desensitized to it, where I was like, I should probably be more worried than I am.
But that's
you
the
start
thing.
seeing it all the time. But hearing about somebody getting shot at a club, that was one of those things. Like now, I'm quite sure it's, you know, they hear about it all the time. But back then, it wasn't. It was like that club could be somewhere you've never been to, but you heard about it. Did you hear about the shooting over at such and such? Because it wasn't happening like that the way it is now.
See, here it was every day.
I mean, downtown Orlando, you could hear like on a Saturday night.
Well, when I was growing up, we used to be on the strip. You would be on the strip, and they'd be shooting at that end. You know what I'm saying? I remember my girl hanging on to my other girl, and we running down the street. Was it dangerous? It was dangerous at that time.
You weren't in the
you're not thinking like that. And you know, and I just think Jack is, you know, now he see the seriousness of it, but his son is back at that stage.
He's in it.
Yeah.
And boys are different than girls, because boys are definitely in it. I mean, girls be violent too now, though. Like, you know, ain't nobody safe no more.
Yeah.
Sad.
So we at the baby shower, y'all. Scrappy and Bam, they arrive separate. Safari and Erica, they arrive separate. You got the girls on one side talking shit about the dudes. You got the guys on the other side talking shit.
That was the worst baby shower I've ever been to.
It sure was. I didn't even see. Did we do baby shower stuff?
No.
Did we even get our Patron and get on?
No, the baby mamas hated the baby daddies. The baby daddies hated the baby mamas. And Kurt and Rashida were just there taking them space.
Safari could hear the girls talking shit about him, so he get mad and he leave. He said he finna fly out and go to Miami.
Well, he was talking shit too.
It don't matter. He didn't want to hear her talking shit about him. So he leave. And Scrap was like, dang. I mean, you could be here and not talk to her, but she's like still stay and show some kind of support. This
Scrap was like, if I leave this bitch here.
Yeah. You know.
And then they was talking about something and Rashida was like, oh no, I don't play that. I was like, stop, Rashida, because your man got a whole baby.
Stop, Rashida.
Did you attend the baby mama's baby shower, Rashida?
Girl.
Mess.
Yes, Bambi, is she sure about this divorce? And she said, yeah, she said he must also feel the same way because he showed up here too without his ring on. Then we see Scrap on the other end. He like, I was at home and I looked down and the ring is on the table. So I take my ring off. I was like, this is some.
So they're playing dumbass games. And that's what I'm saying. Y'all are playing games and it's not a good, y'all are married and about to have 3 kids. So
3.
And you think your kids don't see that energy? You know.
I need them to figure that out because y'all do got 3 kids right now. Y'all need to sit down and figure out how y'all really gonna do that. Cause stop getting pregnant. Get your tubes tied after this baby. Cause this is crazy.
And I mean, it's no wonder that she's having a high risk pregnancy. She just popped one out. She didn't even have a chance to.
She ain't healed. And
Erica, I mean, you married a whole child and you are a whole child.
Yeah. So
now, I'm not gonna say nothing about her throwing things because I've had it.
Oh my goodness.
I've been known to throw things.
And Kurt said the same thing. He like, Scrap, y'all going through a lot. Y'all keep having these babies back to back. Like, no wonder y'all ain't got time to deal with y'all because y'all got babies and stuff. So, I mean, Kurt was making some sense, you know, but he tell him if you call it quits now, you're going to end up regretting
it. To Bambi and
Scrap.
Bambi and
Don't
Scrap
nobody care about Safari.
Nobody gives a shit about Safari.
Yeah.
Bambi and Scrap, like, you know, I just want them to quit playing. Stop saying divorce and doing that stuff. Like,
yeah,
you know.
I need both of them to grow up.
Where's Mama D?
Poor Mama D, she over there can't see the grandkids because COVID is high as hell in Atlanta, so she can't.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Scrappy running around Miami and shit. He might get her affected. You know, Mama D already got medical issues and stuff. So
yeah.
Last time we seen her, she was at the door with the mask on, trying to see the babies through the window.
But she was down at the family reunion with Ray J and them.
Was that before COVID or after COVID?
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe before.
Yeah.
Nah, that was a year and a half ago. It couldn't have been before.
Well, Mama D said she ain't getting in that mess because she ain't around. Because if she was, I think she would have gotten scrappy.
No. I don't mean get involved in it because we definitely don't want Mama D to do that. But like, can she help? Because like when Scrappy is gone,
who the hell want Mama D to help babysit?
She's Mama D. I don't know.
I don't think she no good babysitter. Like, she probably gonna be the one go find you somebody to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen,
she ain't got time to babysit.
I think she would be perfectly fine. If I need a nap, Mama D, come up for a couple hours. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like everybody can do something.
Where's Bambi? Did we ever see Bambi mama?
Her mama can too, but her mama D's they
oh yeah, they beef. They beef,
beefing.
Right. Well, then y'all take turns.
Somebody need to help her because Scrappy ain't. And that's unfortunate. But I'm gonna need him to stop hollering at her while she's pregnant. He can save that until after she had a baby. Then they can fight all they want to. Because when she showed up to lunch, she wasn't as pregnant as I thought she was. Like she had a good sized little bump, but it looked like she still got, she wasn't.
They say she the best looking pregnant woman, so maybe she don't get big. Is this a girl?
I don't know.
She probably won't get that big. We'll see.
I was like, she showed up, she looked so pretty, and then here come Erica with them titties.
Girl, and that booty, she walked away and that booty was rectangle. I was like, what the hell? What
Not
kind
a rectangular booty?
It was rectangle.
That's unfortunate.
I was like, oh
my. That's what happens when you have all that surgery and then keep having babies. You're supposed to do the babies and then get the surgery. You have to get pregnant and then stuff gets all moved out of the space.
Yeah. But that's it, y'all. That is what's this Love and Hip Hop? Go ahead, drop down, hit that subscribe button. You see I can hit the thumbs up. Leave us a comment.
Bye, y'all.